The decision to highlight handshakes with war veterans was a powerful piece of choreography. These elderly men, decorated with medals, embodied not just personal bravery, but also the historical narratives that the current leaders seek to draw upon. By shaking their hands together, Xi, Putin, and Kim symbolically tied their current struggles to the legacy of past wars, particularly the battles against fascism and foreign invasion. The message was implicit. Just as their forebears had stood firm, so too would they. While the parade itself lasted only hours, the narrative it created will ripple for weeks. In Washington and Brussels, officials will pass every frame for signs of how deeply Russia and China are aligning. In Seoul and Tokyo, policymakers will view Kim Jong-un's inclusion as a fresh signal of North Korea's growing boldness. And in capitals across the global south, the display may be seen as an alternative vision of global leadership, one that rejects Western dominance. For Putin personally, the event may serve as domestic propaganda, showing Russian audiences that their leader is still welcomed with respect on the global stage. In a climate where the Kremlin's legitimacy is constantly tested, these images provide crucial validation. Journalists noted the precision with which the event was managed. Wide shots alternated with close-ups, ensuring no moment went undocumented. The poses, the handshakes, the walks, all were calculated to deliver a narrative of unity, strength, and continuity. Kremlin sources later confirmed that Putin's arrival was part of a pre-agreed sequence of appearances designed to maximize visibility. Even the apparent spontaneity of greetings with war veterans bore the marks of stagecraft. The leaders moved in sync, pausing just long enough for cameras to capture each handshake before moving on. The Beijing military parade of September 3, 2025 will be remembered less for the tanks and jets on display than for the choreography of its guests. Vladimir Putin's handshake with Xi Jinping, his walk beside the Chinese leader, and his appearance alongside Kim Jong-un were not incidental moments. They were deliberate signals broadcast to the world. At its core, the event was a declaration of defiance against isolation, against Western dominance, and in favor of a multipolar vision where Moscow, Beijing, and Pyongyang stand together. And while no major policy speeches were delivered, the words were written instead in images. The optics alone conveyed the message. Russia and China, with North Korea in orbit, remain determined to project strength on the global stage.